challenges getting into this coffee business because of a lot of difficult policies that are put up by UCDA.
Yeah, so you have
for example, just imagine,
bureaucracy.
Yeah, just imagine you wanted to venture into a coffee business.
Yes.
That would be hard for you because of the policies that are there. Here you have to pay this for the license, you have to pay this for here starting a coffee farm. There are a lot of things that are involved to get into the coffee business. So what they do, it's different private organizations like NGOs that start up like coffee farming groups to help these farmers. For example, let me use, it's not a mind, I work with Enduro Coffee and it's not blowing my own trumpet, but Enduro Coffee has a farmers association. It's called Enduro Coffee Growers. So it has a coffee shop, the coffee shop business, but it's also like has that Enduro Growers kind of association. So the Enduro Growers is totally different from the Enduro Coffee shop because Enduro Growers helps to nurture these farmers, you know, give them information, give them products that they're going to use, and this is how you're going to help farmers. You're giving them information how to better their crops, how to better their coffee farms. So I wish everybody could do this, then we could have the best coffee in the market.
That's very true.
And we would have less challenges with farmers.
Okay, our time is fast spent. We are almost coming to the end of the coffee break. But before we go, we have actually gone through the process of it starts from the farmer and ends up in a cup. We call that from tree to cup. Okay, now Uganda is predominantly a tea drinking nation. Okay, people drink tea. Okay, and it's a very hard thing to convert people from
tea to coffee.
Leave your tea and take coffee. There are a lot of myths that people have about coffee. Some, I once heard that coffee helps you reduce weight. Then someone else said when you drink coffee, forget about sleep that day. It's gone. So what are some of the myths around coffee and are they true? Okay, for me who wants to get into coffee, I need to know what am I getting myself into.
Well, good enough you're also using the word means, so which means they're not true. But I mean, like as a beverage with a catalyst, let me use the word chemical. As you're starting to take it, of course you will experience different challenges.
That's true.
So, but when you get used to it, then everything becomes normal. So there are all the things you hear about coffee, my dear friend, they're not true. They are not true. Try to make more research about them. Watch the coffee break every weekend. You get to realize that the things are not true.
So if I take my coffee at night, surely I will sleep.
At night, like at what time?
Let's say my bedtime is 11 p.m. So I take my coffee around 8, 9.
Let me ask you something. Would you eat supper at 11 a.m. when you're going to sleep?
No.
No. So that's the same thing. Why would you take coffee and yet you're going to sleep? I mean, coffee is meant for like early mornings, during the day, you're busy with work, you want something. Like instead of taking those energy drinks, no, take coffee.
But is coffee itself an energy drink? Because doesn't it cause some kind of dependence? There are some people when they wake up, a brother of mine, when he wakes up in the morning, he looks like a zombie. But as soon as he hits that coffee, boom.
It's addiction.
It's addiction.
It's addiction because it's like when you wake up in the morning, you always take a glass of water. That's like your routine. You're addicted to that. Same thing applies to coffee. So when they get used, like their body system is meant for coffee. So when they wake up, they feel like they need coffee before they start their day. Same applies with the coffee drink. I mean, to the water drinker. When they wake up, they feel like I need my glass of water before I start my day.
That's very. I think even for me, a person who drinks tea. Okay. Sometimes when I don't drink tea, I feel like I really need to get tea. But we've come almost to the end of our coffee break today with Amon. Amon, just look into the camera and tell people the last words. Okay. For this weekend, I know we'll still have you other weekends coming, but is there anything you want to tell maybe a new coffee drinker, the farmers, whoever is in that chain? Any advice, any last words you would want to give out to them?
Well, my advice is going to two people, the farmer and the business person, like the one who buys coffee from the farms. So listen up, farmers, wherever you're watching us from, you're in the village, you're in your farm, you grow, you're pruning your coffee, you're harvesting your coffee, please make sure that when these business people come to your farm, ask a lot of information from them.